So for tonight's video, I'm continuing my series on Buffalo Trace. For tonight, we have Blantons. It comes in at 93 proof. It's touted as the first single barrel ever released, but I don't know if that's entirely true. But anyway, Blanton's is very sought after. Everybody likes to try and collect these bottles and get it for the toppers. If you get all the toppers and send them in, they'll bring it, send it back to you with a stave to fit all the toppers in. It's very hard to find Blantons in my area. We usually get a lot of Buffalo Trace and a lot of the Weller Special Reserve, but that's about it. If anybody gets any Blantons, they usually sell it at secondary prices. I got lucky enough to pick up 3 bottles when I went to Kentucky this past summer, and we just opened this bottle a little while ago. But we'll go ahead and give this a smell and a taste and give it a review and continue through the series of Buffalo Trace. A lot of sweetness on the nose. Getting a little bit of a cherry there. Like a cherry cardinal, a little chocolate and cherry. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Off the taste, get hit with the sweetness up on the front of the palate. It does have that cherry note. Just a little hint of vanilla there. I mean, it's a single barrel of Buffalo Trace, so it tastes very similar to Buffalo Trace. The proof point does give it a little bit of a pepper finish. So there might be some rye in the mash bill, which I believe there is. That's a little bit, it's not a high rye bourbon by any means, but it's enough to give you that little pepper spice on the finish. Let's go in for a second sip. Second sip, I'm getting more of that cherry note and a little bit of that. Yeah, it's like a chocolate covered cherry to me. Get very little vanilla there, just about as much as you get in a cherry cardinal, and then get that pepper spice on the finish. It's not a bad bourbon, it's a good bourbon. I think it's overhyped and everybody collects it, and secondary market is absolutely ridiculous on this bottle. I mean, it's a good $50-$60 bottle, but the next one, Eagle Rare, is worth it. It's a decent $50-$60 bottle at retail as well. So all of these bottles retail are less than $65. So if you can find them at retail, great. If you can't, that's where the problem lies. Everybody tries to collect these bottles. Everybody tries to hoard them whenever you see them that on the shelf. Everybody's texting everybody, hey, they got E.H. Taylor on the shelf, or hey, they got Eagle Rare on the shelf, or hey, they just got a shipment of Blantons in. And by the time you get there, you may get a bottle, you may not. So, and then a lot of people try to sell these on secondary market for a very marked up price just because everybody loves Buffalo Trace so much. I don't think it's worth secondary. If you can find them for retail, buy them at retail. If not, go straight to the distillery. Take a trip to Kentucky. Get your butt out there and go to the distillery, and you're probably going to end up buying a bottle, one of these rare bottles at retail. and that's the way I would go about getting them instead of trying to pay secondary. Plus, you'll have a lot more fun in Kentucky. Anyway, that's it for my review on Blantons. We'll continue the series with Eagle Rare next, and then finish the series out with the E.H. Taylors. If you like the video, please give it a like, a follow, and a comment. If you leave a comment, I reply to all comments on my videos, and we'll see y'all in the next one.